Hello there guys, welcome back to another video. Inside today's video, it's a newer series that I'm going to be making called How to Make Custom Guesty Skins. So this is going to be a tutorial. As most people know, I own a Guesty Custom Skins game. Some of the ones that I've used have free models in them, but I'm pretty much going to give you some tips, some different things to make custom Guesty Skins. Now, if you're a new, like if you just got Studio, I'm going to show you some smaller things that you need to do. So the first thing that you need to do right now is open up Explore and Properties. That's going to be some of your big help things right here. Properties, it will let you like change different stuff down here, like if it's a scale, you need to change anything else like that. Move, it will let you move the object. This will be super good, so you will really need to use move. Scale will let you scale things. There's also a undo button back there, so if you really don't like what you did, there's an undo button up here. Then there's rotate. This one has to be one of the easier ones where you just rotate something. And yes, that's pretty much all you do with that one. And then there's select. This one's just normal. Select if you really want to select something. So I know I just said select a bunch. But let's get on to some actual, how to get the Guesty Skins up. So what you need to do is, if you've not already, open up Explorers and Property. Open up Toolbox. This is what you're going to have to do here. So we're using a Guesty free model. Since I don't think Nahid or Jixio or any of them have released a template yet. They said that they are very soon. So what we're going to use is the one made by Guesty, and it has Guesty in parentheses next to it. We're going to use this one right here. So this one right here, I've searched through it. If so, I've looked through it. There are no viruses in this one, if so. So I'm going to move this one right here so there's a little bit more room, but we're going to X this out right there. So that's inside a toolbox. You need to open up Toolbox to get that. So what you're going to do right here, if you have Explorer and Properties open, also you need to press View to do that. So you got to open up this. So Toolbox is right here also. So what you're going to do right here is just go to Model or here. So you're going to click on this Guesty model and you're going to anchor this. So you're going to press this little triangle thingy up here. Press Guesty Intro. This is where all the models and stuff will be right here. So this is just going to be like a smaller tutorial on different stuff like that. So if you just want to change different colors and stuff, you can go here, press different colors. There's that. So you can go back. Up at the main, if you just want to change the skin color, you can go to Shell and you can use this. So big thanks to Memo Roblox if you're watching this video. Thank you for making this model. It makes it a lot easier. But this is about it right here. So let's get on to some of the more basics. So if you're wanting to make a custom Guesty skin, what you're going to have to do is press a little triangle next to head model, which is right here. Press this little triangle next to it. Go down to hat, and you're going to delete this hat right here. So this will let you put on any other hat. You don't want the Guesty hat just sticking out. Now you're going to press that back there, and we're going to go to upper torso model. So we're going to press the triangle right here, and we're going to press shift right here, and then press all these, and we're going to delete this. We're going to delete all this, then we're going to go to white, and we're also going to delete that. So this, now we have the regular Guesty model right here. So there's going to be some different stuff right here. So if you just want to change the colors and stuff, I'm probably just going to make a simple skin right here. But if anything right there, you need to get the bigger one. So you see how it says let me find, go to Shell. It usually says that on some of the normal ones. That will change the skin tone, so it will not change the cheeks and any of that other stuff on the head. But right now we're probably just going to do a tan skin color right here. But let's get on to how to make hats and different stuff into this. Alrighty, y'all, so I opened Properties because we're going to need that in a little bit, but you can close that if you really want to, but I'm going to leave it open for now. So what you're going to actually do is go to Plugins. So what you want to do is download a plugin. So let me show you how to download this plugin. This is not a scam. A bunch of people download this. So you go over here, press Plugins, and what you're going to look up right here is this exact word right here, Quick Insert. This is probably the easier one to insert stuff. We're going to look up Quick Insert. So this will help insert hats and different stuff into this. This will make it a lot easier. If you already have this, I would update it if you haven't already. So we're going to click on this. I don't think mine needs an update. Yeah, so it's already installed. It does not need any updates. So, and also a way, if you want to make somebody's character into a Guesty skin, what you're going to have to do, so I think it's on the front page right here. But let me see. Well, there we go. So load character is about already pro. I think this. I don't know if it's free or not. One of them's not free. But if it's like this will probably be one of the more easier ones to use. What you use it now. If you already have these downloaded, we're going to show you how to use this right here, and we're also going to show you how to do this one. This one right here is pretty easy. I would update this if it's glitched. So you just put in the person's name right here. Let's just do my account right here. So Blue Ant 2022. Spawned into R6, I guess. Alrighty, y'all. So here is mine loaded in right here. There we go. The arm's loaded in. But so what you're going to do right here, if you want to make this a hat right here, so what you're going to do, you're going to drag this. Just hold it down, drag it. It's actually down here. So let me find, where is that? So you're going to drag it to Guesty intro. This is just going to make it so you're going to get another one. And you could also just duplicate it, but what we're going to do right now is we're going to move this right here and to scale it on there. This skin will not be inside the game right now. This is just an example. But let's actually get this thing on the head. So a lot of people right now have been asking, how do you size this right here? So what you're going to do, you're going to press this again. You're going to go to pilot headset. You're going to press a little triangle right there. You go to special mesh, and you're going to go down to scale right here. So what you have to do is, if you really want to fit it on this model, I would do 1.4. You got to do the point, as you see right there, or like the dot, and then 1.4. And then I just put the same number right there. This will make it big enough to fit on the Guesty head. If you need to make it any smaller, I do 1.3. If it's a bigger model, it's not like this one. Some different models are different than others. I'm also going to be showing off how to do this with gears. So this will make it a lot easier right here. So let's just get these headphones on here, which is Charles headphones. So this kid right here, there we go, right there. We got it on there. And yeah. But like I said before, you need to click on special mesh, have properties open. You need to have properties open, which is right here. This is properties right down here. So what you're going to do, like I said before, go to scale, which is right here. Like I said before, I'd do 1 point. You need to put a point, and then you need to put a comma after you put the number. So I do the same number, comma, and then do that 3 times. So as you see right there, there's the number right there. Oops. Let me go back onto this one. But as you can see right here, it has, so like I said before, you have to go to special mesh. It could say mesh. It might not say special mesh. So, but let's actually learn a different way to insert the hats. So, if you have Quick Insert already downloaded, which is made by Clone Trooper 1019, so what we're going to do, you're going to get this thing open, and now let's get onto the Roblox website. Not the Roblox app, the Roblox website on Google Chrome, or at least some type of browser. So this is another way to insert this thing right there. You could have just done it with somebody's character, but somebody's character might not have the one that you're looking for. So let's just use this Ninja Jester hat right here. So we have this one right here. So look at this number right up here. So this is the Ninja Jester. So look right up here. Look at the link up here. Copy this right here. Highlight it. Right click and then copy that. So you're going to copy that number right here. So we're going to copy that, and let's get back into Studio. So now that we're back in Studio, we're going to go right here and we're going to press Control V, or you could press copy and paste right here. But for this one, you have to press Control V. So let's enter this, and the hat should pop up. Yep, there it is right here. So here's the hat. Let me move it over there. So some of y'all might be thinking, well, Owen, why don't you just use free models? If you already used the Guesty free model, here's what I'm trying to say right here. This is why you should not use free models right here. Half of these ones on the front page are viruses. Half of these ones, not just scroll down from these ones. Half of these ones, one of these is completely like a virus. This one right here is probably a virus. This one right here might not be a virus, but most of the things on the front page are viruses. So if you're looking up hats, a easier way to do it is just get the link on like Roblox.com. And now to scale this Ninja Jester, we're just going to do the exact same thing. Press the triangle right here. Also, what you need to do is, like I said before, this is what you need to do. You need to click on the handle, or whatever it might say, and you need to press anchor. You need to press anchor, or it will just, this is what will pop up inside the game. it will just be either on the floor or it might not even show up. So you will not see anything if you do not anchor it. So you really need to anchor everything that you're making. That's why I anchored this Guesty model right here. So you need to anchor this Guesty model. It's probably easier just to do, just anchor this Guesty model. That's pretty much all you have to do right here. Now this jester hat, let's actually scale this. Alrighty, here we are right here. So like I said before, you need to click on the handle and press anchor. Do this with this little headset right here. Whatever you're using, click on handle and anchor it. It will not work if you click on this. It will not anchor. Like, look, if you unanchor it from right here, so you cannot unanchor it and anchor it. So you have to click on handle. Right here, if you try to anchor it right here, it won't work. See, it doesn't anchor. So you need to press on handle and then press anchor. Alright, let's press the triangle right here. Yep, this is one of the ones that says mesh. They are literally the exact same things. So since this one's a little bit bigger, I might only do 1.3, 1.3, comma, 1.3, 1.3 with no comma at the end. So this will probably fit on there. And what I would use for this is I would use the move thing. Might need to rotate it just a little bit. That might work a little bit. You probably need to turn it this way. So if you want to make somebody's avatar, I would use this right here. I would use the already pro thing right here. Just type in their username and it should work. As of now, it should still work. So, but that's mainly the way to scale it right here. So now if you want to make the different colors right here, so what you would do right here is you'd go to this Guesty model right here. So if you've already, you should probably drag this gesture model right here. Let me actually find it again. Let me see where it's at. So I would drag this one into the Guesty model just to make it easier to find. No, that one's not it. Guesty intro, here's where it would be. So as you can see right here, sometimes it will literally fit on the head. So this can make it a lot easier if you're using this. So this will make it fit on the head a little bit better. Now this might be a little bit too big for some of people, but I would just change the scale and make it go down. But yeah. Alrighty, y'all, so if the one that you're using does not have gear on it, this right here, you just do the exact same thing that you would do with a regular hat. Now, if it already does have gear, if it has gear right here on it where it says gear right here, what you need to do is do the exact same thing. Copy this number up here, all the numbers, don't mess it up, but you need to copy this number and put it inside of insert. So let's insert this as Control V, and we're going to put this in there. Let's see where it will spawn. So it will spawn all the way over here. Let me move it over here beside this. So here we have the gears. So this is how you know it will be a gear right here. It has this little wrench right here. This is how you know it's a hat because it will have this little party hat above it. So this script right here, this is not a bad script. This is just a regular script to pick up the gear. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to go to handle and let's go to home or model. I think, yeah, model also has the anchor tab. So let's click anchor on the home or model tab. And this will anchor it. So what you need to do not let it stick out of the wall you're using. So I would make walls if you're using gears. If you're not using gears, you don't need to make walls, but sometimes the walls will make it look just a little bit better. But I might fit this on there in just a second. But now, the way to size it, the exact same thing. Sometimes the numbers have already been edited because the person that made the mesh had to change the size inside of Studio. So it might have been too small for like a Roblox avatar. So the person that made this mesh had to change it. So that's pretty much on how to use this gear right here. But let's get on to making different types of shirts. Alrighty, y'all, so as you can see right here, this is a newer thing that I've just made that I'm going to give the guy that gave this idea inside of the game credit. Now, this is not a gear right here. This is for a back. So this would go on the back of like a Roblox avatar. So you can move it to make it a gear if you want to. You can still put it on the back. But to move it inside better spots, not gooder. But you can also put hair on different stuff right here. This will just make it look just a little bit better. Put the gear on his hands or like some type of weapon right here. But I just use this sign model right here. I would look up a video on how to make a sign because this thing might have a virus in it. Now, most of them do. I've already checked this. I've already taken out all the viruses. I have a virus script that I check all my models. I put that script in there. But let's actually get on to how to make shirts. So y'all, making shirts is a little bit difficult. Now I'm not gonna make a short shirt right here because it takes a bit of time. But so this is like part of the shirt right here. You actually have to build with parts. So what you would do right here, so as you can see, I made this shirt with parts. Now I would look up a tutorial on like tips and stuff to build. I've been using Studio for a while now, so this is pretty much like the best thing that I could do right now. I'm still learning. This has to be one of the better ones that I've made right here. It has a mask on, it has all this other stuff on, and I'm a huge fan of how this one turned out. Alrighty y'all, so pretty much I would look up a tutorial like I said before on tips to learning how to build right there. That's what I did. Now I've been building for a while now. That's what I'm best at. I'm not good at scripting at all, but I'm getting better at this. So what you can also do right here, if you want to delete the head, I would just delete the head. I would keep the eye if you want to make this thing red. So I just scaled the eye really big right here. But once you get better inside a studio, you can probably make something like this. Now, if you want me to show you what my older ones used to look like, here's what mine right here. I just changed the colors, and this would be my newest skin. Now, this thing literally takes me like an hour or 30 minutes or something to do this. But let's actually delete this thing right here. Oops, not the right arm. Let's actually delete the whole Blue Ant 2022 right here. And there you go. You have your own skin right here. Like I said before, you can edit the colors right here. If you want to edit the different colors right here, you just click on Union. Let me see which ones this one would be. This one right here, I think this would be the outside. Let me see. Oops, that one right there is actually the inside. So let me actually find, yeah, here we go right here. So this thing right here, you can always go back and change the color to anything that you want. But here's the outer shell right here. Let me change this back to being red. I think that's a little bit too bright. But this is what it looks like so far right here. I know this was a longer video, but a lot of people were asking for this. So, but I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I had a bunch of fun making it. I'm going to make more tutorials like this on getting tips to making these types of shirts right here, as some of these skins might be coming to Guesty. Hint, maybe this one right here, but I don't know. But let's get, so there might be a part 2 to this. I don't know. There might be some more tips. But yeah, remember to always anchor the stuff that you're using. Always go to the handle right here and anchor what you're doing right here with the pilot headset. You always got to click on that thing and anchor it. But yeah, guys, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye! Just so you know, there is another model with this that has a virus in it, so I use the one that I'm using right now. Please stay safe and don't get viruses in there, because that can literally get your game banned. It can hack inside your account. It can steal all your Robux. If this is a group game, your group will be completely destroyed. So please watch out whenever you're using this. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye. You are now Big Brain.